to start an account at the food bank. And that's definitely where you want to get your food, because you can get food at 16 cents a pound or less.
Wow. That's unbelievable. 16 cents a pound.
Yeah, that's we couldn't do what we do without them as a source of food.
Okay.
And the USDA food is often free, usually free. And sometimes they'll have, the 16 cents is just a handling fee. You can't technically pay for the food. Just like in our food co-ops here right now,
right.
when members come in, they pay $3, right? Well, that $3 is called a handling fee. We can't actually use that $3 to pay for the food, because the food bank won't allow the recipients of the food to pay for the food. So that $3 just helps us keep the truck running. You know, it helps us pay for building costs, anything like that. But we don't use it for the food per se. I mean, it sounds like a little bit of a word trick, you know, because well, you got the money, so you don't pay for food, so you pay for something else.
Right.
But our goal is we want to charge people. We're doing walking a line here. By people making a little financial contribution, there's a more sense of dignity to it. Like I didn't just get a handout.
Right.
You know, I made a contribution to this. But it's not a contribution that hurts them in any way.
Right.
I mean, unless they really don't have the $3, and if they don't, we'll work with them on that too.
Right.
In our case, we'll let them carry that bill over to the next time we meet, or if they just can't pay it at all, we'll let them do extra work at another time, not during the meeting. Come to the building and do some painting or whatever we need done.
Yeah.
So there's a sense of, in the food co-op, the sense is this is yours. You got to make it go. Like I'm here now. When that truck comes in, I'm not going to unload one box. That's their job. That's their job. You know, and they know it. You know, when they sign on, like when we have, I was telling Cheryl, when we have an orientation for new members, we have a waiting list. And so when we have openings, we have a meeting. We call in a group of people from the waiting list, and we have a meeting with them. And we say, this is what the food co-op is like. Here's the guidelines. Here's what it costs. And you have to agree that you will help make it work. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Go to food pantries. You know, just go somewhere where somebody will hand you some food, and it's no problem. But if you want to be in this and get all the food we've got, and get that food every other week, and meet other people and have other support, then you have to make a contribution to it. You've got to put a little work in, a small financial contribution. You know, you've got to help create the community that's the food co-op.
So it's like a big network.
It's kind of like a network with families.
That $3 probably doesn't cover all of your costs.
Not at all. Not it doesn't even begin to.
So
I have to raise funds. I raise funds anywhere I can get them. Well, not anywhere. I mean, I don't rob banks. You know, I haven't asked.
Careful now, I got this all on video now.
Do I need to confess anything? You know, foundations, churches, individuals. In fact, I have to finish a proposal this afternoon and get it in today.
And there's no local congregation here that supports you?
There has been, but there's not. Most recently, there hasn't been, but there's a new church that just moved in, literally,
Karis,
Sunday,
right?
Karis, this last Sunday, and they are saying they want to support our work. So we haven't figured out what that looks like, and it's not like they officially put us in the budget. It's more like they've got individuals that want to help do things too.
Can you give me some sort of a ballpark as to what your costs are?
Yes. For one food co-op, when it's running full capacity, the food alone costs us $7,500 for the year.
For the year, okay.
For the year.
So that's about, what, $600 a month?
Exactly. That's a very good guess. I mean, that's a very good calculation, because we will typically on one meeting like this, our budget is about $300 for each meeting.
Okay.
Now, oftentimes we can spend less, and especially if they have extra stimulus food for us or whatever, we can lower how much we order of the regular food we order, because the stimulus food they've been giving us is completely free. So we just have to get it out. We just have to haul it back here.
Okay.
Now, above that cost, you would have, see, if you've got your own space and you've got your own staff or volunteers,
right,
and you don't have costs there. If you don't, you do. You know, then
right,
you're going to have to rent space or something.
Sure.
But I don't think that's an issue, certainly not with you, Cheryl. And I don't know about for you, David, but you got to have a place to meet, you know. And beyond that, you need a computer. You're going to have to be able to keep records. But that's true for any food pantry of any kind. You know, if you get food from the food bank, you have to make reports to them.
Oh,
Monthly. Monthly reports. And Brian, now my partner Brian, he's the other that white guy with a beard that's wandering around. Brian had a stroke in April. And he's just coming back, literally, just in the last 2 weeks. He's coming back and spending some hours here each week. But he's the one who does all our book work. And he can tell you more specifically about reports and things like that. But that's true, even if you, whatever you do with the food bank, because they have to make their own reports to the government, because all this USDA food is channeled through them. They're the biggest food agency in North Georgia as far as charitable food. And so they're dealing with billions of pounds of food. I don't know how many tons, but every year. So they require you to report. You know, the government gets reports from them. So you need a computer. The other thing you'll need is some storage space. Now, the part of the strength or the value...
Refrigerated storage space?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Part of the value of this model is that everybody takes the food comes in that day and it goes out that day, right? Like our co-op members are sitting here now waiting for the truck to arrive, right? They're going to load that truck, they're going to divide the food into boxes. And when they do, then obviously once the meeting's over, they're going to take it home. But there will always be somebody that couldn't get here.
Sure.
Because of court, because of hospital, because of doctor's appointments, whatever it is. And we have to store their food some way. So we can't, there's no way we can store the amounts that we're going to bring in here shortly. I don't know why the truck's so late today. Oh, you know what? I think we are going to get stimulus food today. I'm not sure of that.
Now, how many people do you have?
50 families in each food co-op, thereabout. So each co-op, like right now, is down a little bit on its numbers, either because people have passed away, or somebody moved away, or something. So we're going to have an orientation, a new orientation meeting in October, and we've already set it up. And we've got to make the calls to get people here to that meeting, but we were going to fill in those spaces to try to get back up to full capacity, because we want people to be getting the food.